Hey guys, I thought I'd do an update. I just did a video and I lost it. So, real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you around. This is the dining area behind us. We put in a cabinet and another fridge. There you go. Uh, Over in this corner here. No, I was right. Over where the fridge is, that was a potbelly stove. These floors were all in ceramic tile, and we tore all the floors up and gutted the kitchen. And this behind me is an island. We call it the juice bar. That refrigerator is an extra refrigerator. We keep all our yogurts and fruits and all that stuff. So I'm going to take you around real quick since I don't know how to add anything. These walls were all yellow with 4 feet at the bottom of black. We painted everything. So we haven't finished the east side or the west side of the house because we've been outside. And I'm hoping I can do this good for you guys. So we tore out this whole kitchen and we put all this in. As you can see, the floors, they're vinyl planks, and we gutted everything. So we did all this. They were black cabinets in an L shape. So again, that's the juice bar. That's the office and guest bedroom and a guest bathroom down that hallway. And then I'm going to just kind of back up. In there we that's the laundry room, and that's a mud room. That used to have a little shower in it too, but it's a bathroom with a sink. And you come out from outside and you go right in there, and we change so we don't carry the dirt and all that stuff in here. So we've redone that too, taken everything out. So that's pretty much on the inside. I've painted. Well, let me show you the guest bedroom because I did paint that, but I haven't done anything else in here. So, so this is the guest bedroom. I haven't finished all this. So you can see the framing around the doors is not up. The crown molding's not up. The baseboards is not up. But this is the door isn't painted and redone. But yeah, so uh, it's a work in progress. So much to do. This place was not taken care of at all, and we knew it, but we stepped up to the challenge, and we've enjoyed every bit of it. We just finished putting in 15 iron post for pins. My brother-in-law is going to come over this Sunday, and his son-in-law, and they're going to finish the pins, put the top railing all around, the middle railing, put the gate in, and they should have it done in one day. We'll be excited about that because right now I'm taking my horse out every feeding and taking her to the round pen. Now I don't even have to take her by halter. I just open the gate. She knows exactly where to go, and she goes right to the round pen. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, just give you a couple updates. Erection device, post-op, everything's good. I do know if I overdo it, bending over, putting my belly on the ground, water pipes, going up and down the ladder, I will swell up. My doctor is kind of uh, flabbergasted about it, I guess. I don't know the word for it, but she said that she thinks what's happening is because I do swell so easily, is that the reservoir is in my groin area and it has the tubing down that goes to the silicone or to the tube, the inflatable tube in my penis. and she thinks the swelling runs in that little uh, tunnel that she has from my groin to my scrotum and my penis, and that's why it's going to them. The swelling's going down to them. It takes about 4 days when it really swells up to go down or start going down. I can't even milk myself hardly. It's so big around. I mean, my base is like this big around when I swell. But I'm never in pain and it doesn't stop me from peeing, so we're good. Testosterone. So I started the gel, the pump, last video I believe, and I was on it for about 3 weeks. Started feeling like things weren't just right. I was feeling real girlish and I just didn't feel right. I felt out of sync. So I wrote my doctor and asked her could we do labs and told her how I was feeling. Did labs. So I started off at 854 T level, and when she did the labs this last time I was down to 200. So I was not absorbing any of the gel. She asked me if I wanted to up the dosage, and I couldn't really get I mean, my body just wouldn't absorb it. It wouldn't rub in like lotion. And I told her I don't want to mess with it anymore. I'll just do shots and we'll leave it alone from there on. So, although my skin's gotten really thick and the shots hurt, it's better than putting my body through this again for the third time. I tried it twice. So, anyway, um, it's springtime, so the trees are all pollinating around us. We have almond fields or orchards all around us, and you can see I've got some swelling going on. I can feel it. We were outside in the sun all day Saturday and all day Sunday, and so it's showing. Let me get that little. There we go. It's showing in my film. I show it. I mean, I can't. You can see when I have a headache. You can see when I don't feel good. My body just shows it. But anyway, I had some comments by some guys, and it was not bad or anything. They just said it was good to see that I was still making videos. And I started thinking about that. And here's the reason why I still do it. There's a few reasons. One is I enjoy talking with you guys, especially those who have been with me since the beginning and do comment. I also want to. Life continually changes. Our ideology continually changes depending on how much if you're researching things, if you're searching, if you're learning things just by. Uh, I watch a lot of History Channel. I watch Ancient Aliens. I watch a lot of archaeology videos, or not videos, but TV things because it's interesting to me to find artifacts that are much older than I ever thought life existed. I mean, I was brought up thinking that what I see now is what's always existed, is the only thing that's ever existed. And dinosaurs, I never really put it to thought, but then I learned they lived millions of years here on Earth. And I'm like, how did this happen? So I come to a great deduction that the things I was taught and made to believe, whether it be in school or in church, was just everything they wanted me to know and nothing else. Doesn't mean it was truth. Uh, in school, I can say it doesn't mean that it was all a lie. Uh, and it's also helped me to understand that religion is just a man-made law. That's all it is. Men have tried to control people. Men have tried to have power and control. The last 4 years shows you if that dude would have got control, which he still thinks he does and probably does over the Republican Party, he would have been like another Gremlin or Kremlin, another Putin. That's why he admires them. Uh, the way he threw people out of his rallies when he didn't like what they had to say or he didn't like the way they acted. Hey, somebody just get him out of here, hit him. That. That anyway. So I realized my ideology does change because the more I learn, the more I realize what I knew wasn't true. I always knew that what I was taught and how I felt as a person did not connect. Something was off, and I knew I wasn't off. I never ever felt I was the one off. However, I did figure out that I couldn't talk about how I felt. And you kind of just push it down and live this gray shaded area in your life, trying to please everybody, trying to be like you're supposed to be, and down deep inside knowing that you're pressing down the very person you are. And I will never, ever believe anything religious anymore. I believe true to my heart that that's man made laws. They've even proven some things that couldn't have happened the way it was told. Uh, the Bible was written thousands of years after Jesus, stories handed down, not everything on scrolls, and the scrolls men wrote. So I just, for myself, I believe in spirituality. We all have a spirit. We all have a conscience. We all know right from wrong. And whether some of us choose just to ignore that and be selfish and greedy and don't care about the value of of fellow humans, their punishment is still going to be a punishment because I truly feel if you're not if you're not true to yourself and you're not true to your friends and your family, and I'm not even talking about transitioning, I'm just talking about a general person, being kind, being peaceful. Sure, they're going to hurt you. Sure, like I got upset. Look how many times I talked about my family and how I felt they just tolerated me. Yes, I went through that period, but I also came out of it. I also took time to reason with myself and look at myself and what I was doing to myself. And a lot of times that's what happens is that we get clouded with self-pity and we get clouded with self-absorption that we don't really look at things of how they really are. So regardless if my family is Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. They will never understand what it was like to be in my shoes because they're not like me. If any of their kids ever live a life like I had to, they will see then the struggles, the anti everything against whatever stands for their children. So it's not my place to place judgment on them because judgment is on them in everyday life. I just want you guys to think about that. People who do not treat people good, they end up getting it back twofold. I truly believe you can believe that the most richest person on earth is the most happiest, but they're not. Money does not fill the soul. Love, peace, giving, kindness fills the soul. That's what builds us as people. That's how you can tell a real kind person and feel their spirit, their aura, is because they truly are a kind and giving person. Have they been used and abused? I'm sure they have. But it has not kept them from continuing to believe in other people. And so this is the biggest lesson I've learned in the last couple weeks. I've let everything go. And I will tell you, I feel so much lighter. I feel so much better. I don't worry about what my family's doing. I don't get butthurt if they're all getting together, because of course we won't do it anyway with COVID, because none of them have practiced COVID. But regardless, I just don't worry about those things anymore. My life is here. My pathway is what I see ahead of me. And the only thing that's going to happen to my happiness is if I cause it. People can try to crowd in on your life. We can have a wrench stuck in the gears of our life, but that wrench will eventually break and we'll roll again. It just depends on how we react to it. Do we stay stuck? Do we cry out and say, oh my God, there's a wrench in me, I can't go anywhere no more? Or do we say, okay, let's figure out how we can get this wrench out of us? And I've always done that. I've taken the wrenches out. I've popped them out. I've broken whatever it's taken. I've gone through the grinding gears and I keep grinding away at life. But now I'm not grinding. Now I'm just, my gears are rolling perfectly. I have to grease them every once in a while. You know, they get rusty, start getting self pity about things, or, you know, start focusing on something that's not healthy. But I keep going. So just ask yourself, how are you going to allow other people's actions affect the way you live your life? It's it took me 59 years to come to this point on this certain situation, but I never, through all the years that people have hurt me, people have caused me such pain I didn't think I could keep going, I never gave up. I always used to say they'll reap what they sow. And I truly believe people who do wrong to other people, their life isn't happy. It's miserable. They're just playing a role. They're not happy people. Anyway, that's why I keep doing the videos. Because it's forever, I'm forever learning and I want to share it. So you guys take it one day at a time. Always make your journey as simple as possible. Talk to you later. Bye.